Hello and thank you for visiting this channel. This is Albena from Bulgarian Mama's Cooking, and today I'm sharing with you an amazing meatball soup recipe that everyone can make. And before we go further with the video, if you are interested in such type of content, then please support my channel by hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn the bell on, and let's get started. So here is a list of the ingredients that you're going to need for the soup. On a quick note, the ground beef is already seasoned and has been staying in the fridge for 24 hours. However, I will leave a full list of the spices that I used for the beef in description. First, I'm starting with the meatballs. To the ground beef, I'm adding a little bit of olive oil and some chopped parsley. I will wash the rice and then combine it all. Then to that, before I go further with the mixing, I will add a little bit of nutmeg and some savory. Just a little tiny bit. This will give this extra nice aroma and it just turned out so delicious. And then I will continue to mix everything very well and I will form a ball. Now the ground beef and the rice and the parsley and all the herbs and everything are well combined, so now it's time to make the small meatballs. They're as big as a quarter, but if you want to go smaller you can definitely do that, but a quarter is just fine. Then also round wrap them and move them to a fridge while I take care of the rest of the soup. So I have my soup pot over a medium heat, and to that I'm adding half of the oil, and then as soon as it's heated up a little bit, I'm adding the onions, the carrots and the pepper. I'll give it a couple of minutes to simmer, and to that I'm going to add the veggie stock, followed by the chopped potatoes. So here, if you wish, you can definitely add a bay leaf. The aroma of the bay leaf and the nutmeg will combine and it will just be so amazing. However, while filming it, I forgot to add the bay leaf, so no bay leaf for me, but if you have one and you wish to add it, go for it. As soon as everything is in, I will cover with a lid and give it a couple of minutes to simmer, and then I will add the water. I'll bring it to boil and let it simmer for about 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, and now after 40 minutes of letting the soup boil, it's time to take care of the meatballs. Now you will see recipes that do not require you to do that, but I prefer to run the meatballs through a high heated pan for only a couple of minutes per side. This will give this extra crispiness to the meat and it just change the taste of the soup a little bit as well as the consistency. And then as soon as the meatballs are crispy from both sides, it's time to add them to the soup. Give it a good stir and let it simmer for another 20 minutes. And I know it's a very long time to make the soup, but I promise you it's totally worth it. Okay, so the soup is almost ready. The last thing that you need to add is a vermicelli, and then let it simmer for another 7 to 8 minutes. If you don't happen to have vermicelli at home, you can use very thin spaghetti and crush them on little pieces. I do not recommend that you use the noodles for this because the soup is gonna be just too hearty. However, you can find vermicelli at your local Eastern European stores or Arabic stores. They're all over the place and you get to support small businesses. How about that? And of course, Amazon has it too, but it's just a little bit more expensive. And ta-da! The soup is ready. Now look at that. It looks so delicious, and it is. And I'm telling you, your kids will absolutely love it. I'm serving with homemade yogurt, and that is it. If you want to see a recipe of how I'm making my own yogurt, then please leave it in the comments. I will be happy to share it. Thank you for watching and supporting Bulgarian Mama is Cooking. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment of what your thoughts about this recipe are. And of course, if you haven't yet, then please support my channel by hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget the bell so that you know every time when I upload a new video. And I will talk to you very soon. Bye for now.